ready for the second for the day.
Just waiting on the attendant, be ready.
And a perfect day for it.
Clear.
Ready? Gates open. They're racing. Aristic a little sluggishly away off the inside. Stormy Aura bustled out brilliantly from Stares and Whispers, and also Sensational jumped pretty well. And now Aristic picks up ground off that inside queue, being followed by Amazed and then Dalgaranga. Followed further back behind the Mercury Miss, settling into stride. They're being followed deeper out on the track by Sundari. Over towards the inside King of Planets, who's well off the pace. Tradement, and a clear last is Jarman. Gee, it's a strung out field here at the 500 metre mark, and Stormy Aura, who'd burned straight to the top, led Stares and Whispers. They've put 5 lengths on Sensational, Aristic, Amazed, and then Dalgaranga, and further back Mercury Miss. It's a 2-horse war at the top of the straight. Stormy Aura, Stares and Whispers, who's being nursed. Now he shakes it up at the 200. Stares and Whispers ranges up. Stormy Aura, though, it will not lay down at the 100. It fights back, regains the lead. Stormy Aura, Stares and Whispers runs come to an end. Further back behind them Sensational, but Stormy Aura too good first up, beat Stares and Whispers. 3 or 4 lengths behind them. Sensational, Mercury Miss together, and the latter was flying late. Then Tradement right behind those, Amazed, and then Jarman a gap. Dalgaranga in behind them, Aristic, Del Sir, well back King of Planets, and towards the rear Sundari. First up, Stormy Aura, Shooter McGruddy came up with the skates on here from that wide draw, burned off Stares and Whispers, but the two again locked horns over the last 500. Stares and Whispers was being nursed and kidded to by Bonnie Police, and got level with Stormy Aura, but the horse then really started to backpedal. Stormy Aura running away from it in the last little bit, and back there third home is Sensational in front of Mercury Miss, doing its best late. Number 4, the winner, Stormy Aura by Oratorio from Full On Storm. For the lads on Tour Syndicate, Murray Almond, B. Durl, D. Parker, and also J. Mottram, J. Day, and R.K. Crute. P. Day, G. Grover, R.J.W. Sermon, C. Davies. Prepared by Robin Todd Harvey and handled by Sean McGruddy. Defeating Stares and Whispers, a filly by Lope de Vega from Chinese Whispers for owner Wally Daly. Trained by Sean Casey, handled by apprentice Bonnie Police. And back there a distant third was Sensational, who's by Blackfriars, trained by Jim Taylor, ridden by Jason Brown. 4, 10, 13, 12, a length and a quarter by 3.5 in 58.74. Good run in the class, 58.74 with a 34.44 last 600 metre sectional. First up today, Stormy Aura, having its 6th career run, placed 3 times previously, and cracks it today with an all-the-way victory. The third event will be the Glenroy Chaff Handicap over 1,200 metres at 2.54. And we've got a field of 9, no alterations there coming up in the next on the program. In the meantime, let's go down to Gareth, who joins us in the yard. And Sean McGruddy made his intentions very clear as the starter hit the button. He wanted the front, and he was going to get there as quickly as he possibly could.
I guess that was the key to the success of Stormy Aura today. Stares and Whispers is pretty quick, but it was blistering out of the gate by your horse, Todd.
Yeah, she's often showed quite good pace out of the gates, and it's really good to see her break through. She's been a little bit frustrating and she's taken some time, but hopefully now she can go on with it. Yeah, she showed enough last preparation that she has a bit of a future, and that must be really a positive sign for the owners anyway, to see her do what she did today. Yeah, that's right. Being by Oratorio, we thought she might have come to hand a little bit earlier, but you know, she's a 4-year-old now and she's broken through for a maiden today. So yeah, she's got plenty of talent and I think she can go on with it. Well done. Thank you. There we go. There's Todd and Todd Harvey, along with his father, Robert. They have a pretty good strike rate. They do a really good job with their team. And Shooter McGruddy is just coming back now to the winner's circle. And it'll be interesting to see what he has to say today about the performance of this galloper. Because I think the first couple of horses, well, definitely Stares and Whispers today, you would imagine will be winning a maiden pretty shortly, Brittany, on that.
Yeah, it was really good to see an improved performance by Stares and Whispers. Obviously, this campaign, nothing's really gone to plan, didn't handle a heavy track. And that tongue tie and nasal strip seems to have had some effect, because it was a nice performance, and the two of them both stretched them out along the way. So Stormy Aura too good in the end, and I think Sean McGrady's early intentions is what won that race.
Jimmy Taylor, your father's turned back the clock with all the women cheering him on and looking for a photo there. That's great. Was sensational. Finishing third and filling a minor placing on debut there, Brittany.
That's right, an all-ladies syndicate who may as well have won the race. They're celebrating the third just as though they won, which is great to see for racing. You know, the horse's stable name is Bubbles, and they said they were going to have some bubbles for Bubbles, and that's what ownership is all about, just having a little bit of fun. And the owners of Stormy Aura, there's a few of them in this ownership list. I think they'll be having plenty of fun as well.
Okay, are you in that syndicate?
No, I'm not.
I didn't get a gig.
No.
Shooter McGrady's about to join you now. He'll just unsaddle Stormy Aura and then jump on those scales, and he'll have a chat to Brittany, the man shooter. He's in form at the right time of the season as well, with our bigger races just around the corner, Brittany.
We'll catch up with Sean just after he's weighed in. They get the all clear tick of approval. And Sean, from gate 10, were you expecting to be able to get to the lead?
Look, the guys left it up to me that if she jumped good, we'd go forward and follow King of Planets across, but as it turned out, they ended up sitting today. And then she did jump really quick, so never give away a head start, and went with plan A.
She jumped like a gazelle, where you were able to really muster and get to the fence. Did she feel like the winner the whole way?
Yeah, she didn't really give much of a kick, but she just maintained what she had, and I didn't go too slow. I still had genuine speed, but she was really tough to the finish.
Prince of Promises in the next, your expectations?
Drawn a bit sticky, but if he can have a bit of luck early as well, he'll be hard to beat.
Well, you've been had a sticky draw here and been able to do it. Hopefully you can do it again. Congratulations.
Me too. Thanks, Britt.
Yeah, well done to Shooter McGrady there. Stormy Aura, too good for Stares and Whispers in race number 2 at Ascot today.